Hello everyone, and welcome to this edition of the 5-ish minute update and quick tips. This last month had a good opportunity to connect with a few of the commodity groups. Got to represent University of Idaho Extension at the West Central States Wool Growers Convention in Cody and highlight some of the work Jessica Winth has done with the wool growers. Then I got to meet with the Idaho and Oregon grain growers in Sun Valley and got to see a lot of you actively engaged with the grain growers and giving some valuable presentations. So it's good to get to see a lot of you in action with the grain growers. Other things that's been going on this month, wrapping up the civil rights reviews. So finished those up for the season. It's good to be able to do those reviews and see that our folks are generally trying to do the right thing and are aware and trying to make our programs accessible and available for all. On a personal note, got to have a first successful Idaho tree hunt, so that was fun to continue on our tradition, our family's tradition of getting a tree, and this was the first one that we have gotten in Idaho. And with that, I'd like to wish you all a happy holidays too, as we're getting ready for this holiday season. Hopefully you have some time to recharge and enjoy the holidays. For this month's quick tip, I thought I would share some thoughts from an article that I came across in the Journal of Extension. The article is by Kathy Lowry Graham, and it's titled, "All I Need to Know and Didn't Learn in Kindergarten, I Learned from Working in Extension." The article was dated back in 1997. There are certainly some of the things in some of the tips that she gives that are outdated, and some of them probably borderline insensitive, but there were some good tips as well, and really full of some, good nuggets to take and think about, as well as just some lighthearted looks at extension. So I thought I would share some of the tips from this article, just some of the highlights. One of the ones that resonated for me was knowing the plan of work. I think it's good for us all to know our plan of work. Another fun one that she had was to make sure you wash your hands before and after you eat at 4-H camp, and maybe in between. Another one was success stories. Just do them. I think that's timely for us here in Idaho right now. We need to highlight those successes we've had, and the more success stories that you write or impact statements that you write, the more we can share with our constituents and our stakeholders. Another good one I thought that she pointed out that she learned is, please put consideration on excellence. So spending some time perfecting and improving the quality of our work can be a good asset for us in extension. Another one that I enjoyed was the boss would never see people goofing off in extension if they would just leave early on Friday. That might be something that I've witnessed in extension as well. I thought it was a funny add-on that she had added in there. Another one that she talked about was extension can be a breeding ground for workaholism. I think this is good to think about, especially as we go into the holiday season where we have time for some downtime. But we appreciate your hard work. We value it, but don't overdo things either. We want you to be sustainable in extension and have long, successful careers. I thought another key thing that she mentioned was interdisciplinary work makes the work lighter. I think it is a good opportunity to think about how we can work interdisciplinary within extension. Certainly we have the pets, but think about how your pets, those teams that you're working with on a consistent basis, how they can collaborate with other pets to form and offer some true interdisciplinary work. So the last tip I was going to share from her work, and I'm going to have to read through this one. It's kind of a longer tip, but I thought it was good. It says, to work in Extension, you must be a speaker, a marketer, a writer, a magician, a typist, an educator, a programmer, a budgeter, a manager, an evaluator, a planner, a trainer, an implementer, an innovator, a chaperone, a leader, an organizer, involved in the community, creative, energetic, flexible, effective, trilingual in English, Spanish, and computers, a resource developer, a wolf, a bulldog, a student, and a team player. So we do ask a lot of us, we ask a lot of you here in Extension, and there's a lot of traits that you need to be successful. But I think, just being aware that we want to serve our communities and having the heart of a servant will help you go a long ways in Extension. So that's the end of the 5-ish minute video and quick tips. Again, have a happy holidays, and we'll see you next time on the next edition.